Hi everyone, welcome to week 3 of the UC Chemicals weekly tutorial series. This subject today is reconciliation of errors from an import. Alright, let's just jump into this. If you remember last week, we had an import that popped back some errors. There were about 4 of them. We're going to correct those errors, re-upload, finish the import. So you start in your inventory front page, you go to the inventory summary button, click that, scroll down to the import and export section and click import. Here's where we're going to upload the corrected file. If you'll notice, we're actually on step 4 right now. This is where we got the errors back. We want to correct them and then re-upload them. So we automatically downloaded an Excel file last time with the errors, so let's go ahead and close the browser window, open that Excel file, and check out what we have. So all the way to the right, you can see the issues column. For row number 2, the issues happen to be no chemical match and missing cast number. In fact, for 3 of them, there's no chemical match. Other errors you might see here might be incorrect units, issues with container type, or physical state. If you use the spreadsheet correctly and utilize the drop downs instead of typing in your own units, physical state, or container types, there shouldn't be much of a problem. However, let's just go through each item individually and see what the issue might be. So for colchicine here at row 2, I actually went and looked up the cast number on the internet and found that it happens to be 64-86-8, not what you see here. I'm going to go ahead and correct that one now, and that should do it for that one. Now, formamid has a cast number. It may or may not be incorrect. Another way I can check is to go back to UC Chemicals, open the sidebar here, go to Search Chemicals, and we want to actually look throughout the whole campus. So I'm going to select campus. I'm going to type the word formamid, and what shows up but the cast number that I need. I'm going to go back to the spreadsheet, correct the wrong cast number with the correct one I just found. Lastly, we have streptomycin. Go back to UC Chemicals. I'm going to search streptomycin the same way I searched formamid. And it turns out streptomycin sulfate shows up. Well, I went ahead and looked at my chemical bottle and saw that it was actually streptomycin sulfate, and the cast number shown here is the correct one. So go back to my spreadsheet, type in the correct cast number, and that should do it. Wait a second, there's one more error. It looks like in row 5, it has a field that has been incorrectly populated. And it identifies that as a missing cast and missing physical state. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this line and see if I can upload this spreadsheet as is. I'm going to go ahead and save it, close it, go back into the inventory summary section, scroll back down to import, upload the file that I just saved, chemical errors export, and it looks like I have no exact matches. However, I have 3 multi-matches from the corrections I just made. Those all look fine to me. I'm going to click them all, save the selected inventory, look at any issues. I have 0 invalid items, and I'm going to complete the import. Now, it may download another file. You don't actually have to save it. I cancel that. I'm going to go back into my inventory summary just to check. And if you remember before, I only had 24 total chemicals. That has now increased to 27. I'd say the import's a success. So I hope you enjoyed this particular tutorial. Hope you found it helpful. Look forward to next week's tutorials. And until then, thank you and goodbye.